Hello, and welcome to the latest stop on the 2010 Telegram Football Tour. We're here on the campus of Northern Nash High School with head football coach Mickey Crouch. I'm Trevor Seibert. To my right, I've got sports editor Jesse H. Nunnery and sports writer Nick Camerata. Well, Coach, it's been a long summer. It probably went by pretty quick for you. How are things looking so far out here?
Oh, well, we've had a great summer. Numbers are up. We've got almost 100 kids in the program, and they've been in here working just about every day.
Wow, that's quite an improvement on the numbers you had last year. I know you had about 30, 40 kids on the roster. So how has that helped out so far to have the numbers?
Well, it's made a whole lot of difference. Last year, I could have lied to the kids and tell them, well, you're being pushed for your position, which we didn't have enough people to push anybody. But this year, at this point, we don't have any starters. It's been a whole lot of competition in every position.
Gotcha.
Makes a difference.
Gotcha.
Coach, did you have to do any selling or did the product on the field last year pretty much say, this is what we do, and if you're interested, come on out?
Well, I think that had a lot to do with it, but I'm selling every day. If you look like a football player, I'm going to try to talk to you.
And how did that work out? Pretty good for you?
Pretty good.
Yeah. If you think about last year and the way you guys started, you were always competitive, but you didn't really get into a winning mode until the last couple games, and then controversial call a couple feet away from us that you could have gone to the playoffs.
Right.
How did you feel after that season when you were able to detach yourself from just the results?
It took, after that last game, it took me and the kids and probably the community at least a month to get over that, because we felt like, well, anyway, it took us a while to get over it. But we using that as a motivation. We using the word finish. We could have ended it right down there if we'd have got that first down. We just didn't know how to finish last year. We lost a lot of games by a point or a touchdown or whatever. But we're trying to get our kids to finish this year, and that's our motto.
Mm-hmm. And even with the finish, how important is a start there, just to give them a little maybe confidence early on?
We're very athletic. We've worked as hard as you can imagine. We've broken all the records in the weight room. We've got 3 kids that can run a 4.3, and this is not me time, and this has been a laser timed at a camp. And we've got a bunch, I'd say 7 or 8 other kids that run a 4.4. And if anybody was telling me that, I'd say, well, I don't believe that. But here we are, and the name of the game here is speed.
And can you tell us about the off season, just how much work everyone's put in?
Well, I can't even tell you how much work's been put in. I mean, we get in there and we grind in the weight room for 2 hours, and then we come out on the track and run. And it's not an easy thing to do. Some of our larger kids really struggle with it at first because we got some kids right around 300 or over 300, but they have to do the same thing as everybody else. So some of the larger kids struggle with what we're doing, but we got heat acclimated doing that, and now we feel like we're in pretty good shape.
What's your favorite thing about coming out here this time of year, clean slate and just these types of practices? Well,
I'm one of the coaches that I love to practice. If we could just practice all year and not play, that'd be fine with me. But that's your end result. So I love it, and the way I do it, I think most kids that don't love the game is not going to do what we ask them to do. We ask a whole lot out of our kids. We've got good kids that are dedicated and work hard. So when you got that combination, you got an excellent coaching staff here, and when you got that going for you, you're probably going to be successful.
Sure. You mentioned speed. What do you foresee being some of the strengths of your team, both offensively and defensively this year?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, the strength factor. We've got kids that I don't know how many, probably 12, 15 kids squatting over 500. We've got like 17, 18 kids benching over 300, and several of them are benching 400, and cleaning around 300. Our strength has greatly improved, and that's helped with the speed on the track too. They're a whole lot stronger.
Sure. As much as you like it out here and getting out to practice, what's it like kind of, you mentioned having no starters. What's it like being able to evaluate all the kids and finding depth at a position and then trying to pick your starters from that?
Well, we're looking for that kid that's going to stand out. We're looking for the kid that's not going to quit, the one that's going to give you extra effort, and that kid's going to be starting. I'm not big on size, and that's a good thing because we don't have any. But our kids, our kids can bench. Strength-wise, we can go with anybody. Speed-wise, we can go with anybody. Just like I said when I took the job, it's got to be a change in the mindset. When I got here, it was sort of a defeatist attitude that, man, we got to play. I don't know, but our kids got a little confidence in those last 3 games, and I think we got something to prove.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we certainly appreciate your time,
Okay.
Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us come out here, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next stop.